So yesterday was George Floyd's birthday. It was also Charlie Kirk's birthday. And I'd like to say a prayer for both of these human beings for what they were, who they were, and what they endured while they were here on earth. But in saying that, I just wonder what George Floyd's life would have been like if this amount of community care went into George Floyd when he was alive. When he was running around doing the atrocious things that he was doing. I'm not going to name them because he's been judged for them, so it doesn't even matter. But as a human being, Floyd succumbed to addiction, depression, desperation, all of the things that the poor community is subjected to on a daily basis. Where was the level of care for George Floyd then? And all of these memes that I saw on his birthday, not one of them mentioned the drug dealer, the dope man, that was giving George Floyd this dope. In the community right now, that dope man is still out there. Maybe he's dead, maybe he's in prison by now. But at that time, that dope man that was selling to George Floyd, while that incident was going on, was sitting somewhere in a house watching this on the news or whatever, laughing. Who's mad at the dope man? Does the dope man feel bad? You think he stopped selling dope after that and changed his life, became a godly man, started living a righteous life? Where's the anger in that? Where's the anger in the community for the thousands of George Floyds who's running around, who's just now going to bed, or who's maybe just waking up, getting ready to go hustle all day to find dope and do the things that they do? Imagine if he got that level of a care when he was alive. Imagine where his life might be at. It's sad to know that even after death, George Floyd is still being used to make a political statement, to oppose another human being. That's the only reason. How do I know that? Because if this political war wasn't going on, you wouldn't even know who George Floyd was. This would have never made the news, it would have never been broadcasted, and you would have never known who George Floyd was. How do I know that? Because you're surrounded by George Floyds in your community right now. And what are you doing about it?